Here are 50 most commonly asked Google BigQuery interview questions, along with detailed answers in interviews. 1. What is Google BigQuery? Answer: Google BigQuery is a fully managed, serverless, and highly scalable data warehouse provided by Google Cloud Platform (GCP). It enables users to analyze massive datasets using standard SQL queries with high speed and efficiency. 2. How does Google BigQuery handle scaling? Answer: BigQuery automatically scales to handle any size of data without the need for manual intervention. It achieves this by dynamically allocating compute resources based on the size and complexity of the query being executed. 3. What are the key features of Google BigQuery? Answer: BigQuery offers features such as serverless infrastructure, support for standard SQL queries, real-time analytics, integration with other GCP services, automatic scaling, and high availability. 4. Explain the difference between BigQuery and traditional relational databases. Answer: unlike traditional relational databases, BigQuery is designed for analyzing and querying large datasets. Using a distributed architecture, it supports massively parallel processing (MPP) and columnar storage, allowing for high-speed data processing. 5. How does BigQuery pricing work? Answer: BigQuery pricing is based on on-demand pricing for storage and querying users. Pay for the amount of data processed by queries and for the storage of data in BigQuery tables and partitions. 6. What is the maximum size of a dataset in BigQuery? Answer: BigQuery supports datasets of up to 20 terabytes in size for querying using standard SQL. However, users can store and manage larger datasets by partitioning tables or using federated queries to access data stored externally. 7. How does BigQuery handle data security? Answer: BigQuery provides several security features, including data encryption at rest and in transit, identity and access management controls, audit logging, and integration with Google Cloud Security Command Center. 8. Explain how partitioning works in BigQuery. Answer: partitioning in BigQuery involves dividing large tables into smaller, manageable partitions based on a specified column, for example, date. This improves query performance and reduces costs by limiting the amount of data scanned during queries. 9. What is the difference between a table and a view in BigQuery? Answer: a table in BigQuery stores structured data in a tabular format, whereas a view is a virtual table defined by a SQL query. Views allow users to encapsulate complex logic and access subsets of data without duplicating storage. 10. How can you optimize query performance in BigQuery? Answer: query performance in BigQuery can be optimized by using partition tables, clustering, denormalization, catching frequently accessed data, avoiding select queries, and optimizing SQL queries for efficiency. 11. Explain the use case for BigQuery ML. Answer: BigQuery ML is a machine learning service integrated with BigQuery, allowing users to build and deploy machine learning models using SQL queries. It's useful for predictive analytics, anomaly detection, and recommendation systems directly within BigQuery. 12. How does BigQuery handle nested and repeated fields in SynData? Answer: BigQuery supports nested and repeated fields in SynData, allowing users to query and analyze hierarchical data structures. Nested fields are accessed using dot notation, while repeated fields are treated as arrays. 13. What is the difference between a standard SQL query and an extended SQL query in BigQuery? Answer: standard SQL queries in BigQuery adhere to the ANSI SQL 2011 standard and are recommended for new projects. Extended SQL queries include legacy SQL syntax and are supported for backward compatibility, but may lack some features of standard SQL. 14. Explain the concept of slots in BigQuery. Answer: slots in BigQuery represent the computational resources allocated to execute queries. Queries consume slots based on their resource requirements, and users can purchase additional slots to increase query throughput and concurrency. 15. How can you export data from BigQuery to external storage or services? Answer. Data can be exported from BigQuery to external storage or services using various methods, including BigQuery export jobs, Google Cloud Storage GCS exports, federated queries, and data transfer services like BigQuery Data Transfer Service. 16. What is the maximum duration for running a single query in BigQuery? Answer. The maximum duration for running a single query in BigQuery is 6 hours. Queries exceeding this duration are automatically aborted to prevent resource exhaustion. 17. Explain the difference between streaming inserts and batch inserts in BigQuery. Answer. Streaming inserts allow real-time data ingestion into BigQuery tables using the BigQuery Streaming API, whereas batch inserts involve loading data into BigQuery tables from external storage using batch jobs or data transfer services. 18. How does BigQuery handle data deduplication? Answer. BigQuery automatically deduplicates data during query execution. When using standard SQL queries, duplicate rows are removed based on their equality, and only unique rows are returned in query results. 19. What are the advantages of using BigQuery for analyzing semi-structured data? Answer. BigQuery's support for nested and repeated fields makes it well-suited for analyzing semi-structured data formats like JSON and Avro, allows users to query and analyze hierarchical data structures without requiring complex transformations. 20. How can you schedule recurring queries or data exports in BigQuery? Answer. Recurring queries or data exports can be scheduled in BigQuery using Cloud Scheduler or cron jobs combined with BigQuery's scheduled query feature or data transfer service. This allows users to automate data processing and reporting tasks. 21. What are the limitations of BigQuery? Answer. Some limitations of BigQuery include maximum table and partition sizes, query execution time limits, storage retention policies, and restrictions on the use of certain SQL functions and operators. 22. How does BigQuery handle data consistency in a distributed environment? Answer. BigQuery ensures data consistency through features such as ACID-compliant transactions, strong consistency for query results, and data replication across multiple geographical regions for fault tolerance and disaster recovery. 23. Explain the concept of slot reservation in BigQuery. Answer. Slot reservation in BigQuery allows users to reserve a fixed number of slots for their project, ensuring guaranteed query throughput and concurrency. Reserved slots are billed at a discounted rate compared to on-demand slots. 24. What is the difference between cache hit and cache miss in BigQuery? Answer. A cache hit occurs when a query result is retrieved from the query cache, avoiding the need for query execution. A cache miss occurs when a query result is not found in the cache and must be recomputed by executing the query. 25. How does BigQuery handle data ingestion from external sources? Answer. BigQuery supports data ingestion from various external sources, including Google Cloud Storage, Google Cloud Data Store, Google Cloud Pub or Sub, Google Cloud Dataproc, and third-party services via federated queries. 26. Explain the concept of table clustering in BigQuery. Answer. Table clustering in BigQuery involves organizing data within a table based on one or more columns. It improves query performance by physically reordering the data in storage based on the clustering keys, which are specified during table creation or modification. Clustering helps reduce the amount of data scanned during queries by grouping related rows together, leading to faster query execution and lower costs. Additionally, it can enhance the effectiveness of partitioning and improve the efficiency of joins and predicate filtering operations. 27. How does BigQuery handle query optimization? Answer. BigQuery optimizes queries automatically by analyzing query patterns, data distribution, and available resources. It employs techniques such as query reordering, predicate pushdown, and storage optimization to improve query performance. 28. What is the difference between partition tables and clustered tables in BigQuery? Answer: partition tables in BigQuery are divided into segments based on a specified column value, which improves query performance and reduces costs. Clustered tables, on the other hand, physically organize data within partitions based on one or more clustering columns, further enhancing query performance by minimizing data shuffling. 29. How does BigQuery handle schema updates for tables with streaming data? Answer: BigQuery supports schema updates for tables with streaming data without interrupting data ingestion. New fields can be added to the schema dynamically, and existing fields can be modified or deleted while maintaining data integrity and availability. 30. What are some best practices for optimizing costs in BigQuery? Answer: to optimize costs in BigQuery, consider strategies such as partitioning tables to reduce query costs, using cost-effective storage options like BigQuery Storage API, optimizing query performance to minimize data scanned, scheduling queries during off-peak hours, and monitoring and optimizing slot usage to avoid over-provisioning or underutilization. Additionally, consider using reservations or commitments to secure discounted pricing for long-term usage. 31. How does BigQuery handle nested and repeated fields in SynData? Answer: BigQuery supports nested and repeated fields in SynData, allowing users to query and analyze hierarchical data structures. Nested fields are accessed using dot notation, while repeated fields are treated as arrays. 32. What is the significance of partitioning tables in BigQuery? Answer: partitioning tables in BigQuery helps improve query performance and reduce costs by limiting the amount of data scanned during queries. It allows users to efficiently query a subset of data based on partition keys, such as date or timestamp. 33. How can you schedule recurring queries in BigQuery? Answer: recurring queries in BigQuery can be scheduled using the Scheduled Query feature, which allows users to specify a skull query and schedule its execution at regular intervals. This feature automates repetitive data processing tasks and reporting. 34. Explain the use case for BigQuery Data Transfer Service. Answer: BigQuery Data Transfer Service allows users to automate the transfer of data from supported data sources such as Google Analytics, YouTube, and Salesforce into BigQuery. It simplifies data integration and ensures that data is regularly updated for analysis. 35. What are the benefits of using federated queries in BigQuery? Answer: federated queries in BigQuery enable users to analyze data stored in external data sources without replicating it into BigQuery. This allows for real-time analysis of data located in databases, data lakes, or other cloud storage services. 36. How does BigQuery handle data ingestion from streaming sources? Answer: BigQuery supports real-time data ingestion from streaming sources using the BigQuery Streaming API. It allows users to insert data into BigQuery tables in near real time, making it suitable for applications requiring continuous data processing and analysis. 37. Explain the difference between nearline and coldline storage classes in BigQuery. Answer: Nearline and coldline are storage classes offered by Google Cloud Storage for storing data used with BigQuery. Nearline storage is designed for data accessed less frequently, while coldline storage is for archival data accessed infrequently. Coldline storage has lower storage costs, but higher access costs compared to nearline storage. 38. What is the purpose of data retention policies in BigQuery? Answer: data retention policies in BigQuery specify how long data should be retained in storage before being deleted. They help manage storage costs by automatically deleting outdated data and ensure compliance with data retention regulations. 39. How does BigQuery handle data consistency across regions? Answer: BigQuery ensures data consistency across regions by replicating data asynchronously to multiple geographic locations. This replication provides redundancy and fault tolerance, allowing users to access data with low latency and high availability. 40. What are the benefits of using BigQuery for real-time analytics? Answer: BigQuery offers real-time analytics capabilities through features such as streaming inserts and federated queries. It enables organizations to analyze streaming data in real time and make timely business decisions based on up-to-date information. 41. Explain the concept of materialized views in BigQuery. Answer: Materialized views in BigQuery are pre-computed query results stored as tables. They help improve query performance by catching intermediate results and reducing the need to recompute expensive queries. Materialized views are automatically refreshed to reflect changes in underlying data. 42. How does BigQuery handle data encryption? Answer: BigQuery encrypts data at rest and in transit to ensure its security. Data is encrypted using Google-managed encryption keys GMEX by default, and users can also use customer-managed encryption keys CMEX for added control over encryption. 43. What are the different types of joins supported by BigQuery? Answer: BigQuery supports various types of joins, including inner join, left join, right join, and full outer join. These joins allow users to combine data from multiple tables based on matching criteria specified in the join condition. 44. Explain how caching works in BigQuery. Answer: BigQuery caches query results to improve query performance and reduce costs. Query results are cached for a certain period, and subsequent identical queries can be served from the cache instead of re-executing the query. Caching is transparent to users and helps optimize query execution. 45. What is the role of the BigQuery data catalog? Answer: the BigQuery data catalog provides a centralized metadata management service for storing and discovering datasets, tables, and views in BigQuery. It helps users understand and access data assets within their organization and ensures data governance and compliance. 46. How does BigQuery handle data lineage and metadata management? Answer: BigQuery tracks data lineage and metadata information for datasets, tables, and views using the BigQuery data catalog. This metadata management capability enables users to understand the origins and dependencies of their data assets and maintain data quality and governance. 47. What are the best practices for optimizing query performance in BigQuery? Answer: best practices for optimizing query performance in BigQuery include partitioning tables, clustering data, denormalizing schemas, catching query results, using efficient skull queries, and monitoring query execution metrics. These practices help maximize query performance and minimize costs. 48. How can you monitor and troubleshoot query performance issues in BigQuery? Answer: BigQuery provides tools and features for monitoring and troubleshooting query performance issues, including the BigQuery query history, BigQuery monitoring, and BigQuery insights. Users can analyze query execution statistics, identify bottlenecks, and optimize query performance accordingly. 49. What is the purpose of BigQuery BI Engine? Answer: BigQuery BI Engine is an in-memory analysis service that integrates with BigQuery to accelerate query performance for interactive analytics and visualization. It provides sub-second query response times by catching and pre-computing results in memory, making it ideal for dashboarding and real-time analytics. 50. How does BigQuery support data governance and compliance requirements? Answer: BigQuery offers features such as access controls, audit logging, data encryption, and integration with identity and access management services to support data governance and compliance requirements. It helps organizations enforce security policies, maintain data integrity, and comply with regulations such as GDPR and HIPAA. These questions and answers cover various aspects of Google BigQuery, providing insights into its features, capabilities, and best practices for effective data analytics and management. For more exciting tips, tricks, and more importantly, for valuable insights of interviews, please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. It has a lot of valuable information about various insights of interviews. It has a wide range of real-world portfolio projects of various technologies for interviews, and it has wide range of most asked interview questions and answers of various technologies like data science, SAP, AWS, DevOps, and full-stack web development, and more. That will be useful during interviews. It has a wide range of most asked interview questions and answers and real-world portfolio projects of various technologies for freshers, for 2 to 3 years, experienced candidates, and for 5 or above years, experienced candidates to test their skills by knowing most asked interview questions and make themselves ready for interviews.